And so Slurm is our job scheduling software that we use on OzSTAR. In order to utilize all the resources that are available, so all of the CPUs and RAM that these machines have, you can't just run things on the head node. You need to submit them as jobs. And so what Slurm does is it manages these jobs and fits them into a queue based on their size. So the aim of a job scheduler is not to get your job, your individual job, to run quickly or run immediately, but it's to make sure that the whole cluster is being utilized. So basically to maximize throughput of the whole machine as in its entirety. If you want to, you won't be able to run big jobs on the head node. You'll need to submit them to Slurm. And of course, as always, if you need more information, make sure you go see our documentation. So an example script is here. It's a very simple one. It's essentially just a shell script with a couple of these S-batch directives. And so these will tell Slurm what resources to use, and things also like the name of the job. You can also make it email you when your job starts or ends. So this example here just creates a simple job that's just one process, runs for a maximum of 1 minute, and only requests 100 megabytes. And all it's going to do is print hello world. And so to submit these job scripts, you use the sbatch command. So if we put that all into this file, you can just call anything you like, but here we'll call it myscript.slurm. You sbatch that, and then that will go into the Slurm queue. And when there is space available based on the resources you requested, your job will start running on one of the compute nodes. And so you can see where your job's, what's your job's doing by using the sq command. And by default, the job output goes into a file called slurm dash and whatever your job ID happens to be. So I'll just quickly demonstrate this. I've got here my example Slurm script. So if I show the contents, you see it's what I have shown you before. So all I'm going to do is submit it to the queue. So sbatch and then the name. And if I do sq -- me, you can see this is my job ID. Here it is. It's already running because I request very few resources. So the Slurm scheduler can pretty easily find a place to fit it in. And it's running on the day 13 node. If I run that command again, you'll see there's nothing there because it's already finished, because all it was doing was printing hello world. But there will be an output file now. And if we look into that, see it's printed hello world just like we requested. And so you can see more information about all your past jobs using the sact command. So if we do sact -s and then you specify a time, there's a shorthand that's just today. And then we only want to see my jobs. You can see here all the jobs that I ran today and whether they finished successfully or not, which account they used, what they were called, etc. So this is one. sact is a useful command just to see your jobs. But if you really want to see more information and about your jobs and whether you're utilizing the resources properly, there'll be something that I'm going to hand over to Conrad now, who will talk about the job monitor.